Thanks very much for being in the circle with us today.
You've done a lot of hiring over your career. What do you look for in a job interview?
I think there's a tendency to focus on the skills and competencies and experience. The reality is where we're successful in our hires and where we fail in our hires almost always has more to do with character, values, and cultural fit. In our company, we look for people who are we-oriented people, people who put the team in front of their individual ambitions. We look for people who are strong collaborators. We look for people who will run to a crisis versus run away from it, just seem to have that innate drive to rise to the challenge. You can trust their judgment in good times and bad. And the other is this innate ability to find a way to get things done and deliver consistently strong results, overcoming all the different barriers with all the different resource constraints that leaders have to deal with. Creative, resourceful, talented leaders seem to find a way.
At American Hospital Supply, I thought they had the best hiring platform that I had ever seen in my career. And there were always key elements you look for in people: intelligence, decisiveness, assertiveness, results-oriented, not task-oriented. But at the same time, you want people that are sensitive, open, mature, tough-minded. Those are the elements, and we were taught a very specific way to get that out of people so you could understand at the end of an hour conversation, energy was the other one. At the end of an hour conversation, you could assess whether or not you found those elements. If you find them in somebody and you feel good otherwise about, the interview, hire them.
I think a sense of humor. So I'll never start with, hey, let's go down to your resume. I'll try with small talk. Can you make a conversation with somebody that maybe you don't know or don't have anything in common with? How seriously do people take themselves? Can they laugh at themselves? I want them to be able to tell me her story. How did you get to where you are? Maybe you're 18, maybe you're 22, maybe you're 30. But what's the arc of your story? Why did you make these decisions? And tell me about your decisions to join a company or to leave. But to try and get an insight into somebody's thought process, where they made mistakes. Tell me a big mistake that you made, or tell me one of your weaknesses, and don't tart it up like, well, I'm a perfectionist. I gotta do everything myself. So that's transparency and authenticity. Is, can someone let down their guard for just a moment and say, what is really going on? That's important to me.
I'm trying to ascertain what makes them tick. Why did they come to the table and talk to us? What is it about the company that excites them? What is it about their previous assignment that doesn't? The best way, I think, to determine culture fit, which is, I think, the number one determiner of success or failure, is we have our candidates talk to a number of our team. The risk is so much asymmetrical, and it's on the candidate, not on us. You need people with an ego, but it's got to be sort of the healthy ego, which is defined by team success, not just individual. So you want people who want to make a mark on the business, personally, like make a difference. You want somebody who really defines, I want to be a great member of a great team and be successful as a collective, not just as an individual. How you handle your mistakes matters too. Are you forthright? Do you own up? Do you learn something? Do you move on? Do you try to hide it? What do you try to do? How you show up, I think, is probably more a testament to your character than anything else.
What I look for is enthusiasm. I'm a very, very big fan of enthusiasm, and I think that comes through genuinely when someone really, truly is interested in what it is that you're talking about. But I just don't think there's any replacement for enthusiasm, inquisitiveness, and analytical skill. And that's obviously, for people I interview in business, in business roles.
For a long time in an interview, what I thought it was about was skills. But what I've come to realize over time, it's about character. I want to know what kind of human being you are. And I want to know the influences that shape you. And most importantly, I want to know that you're comfortable being you. So I want you to tell me how you make the decisions that you have to make and what are the values underpinning those things. Those kinds of attributes are what I think are really important. The only thing that really counts is character. And are you the kind of person who's going to do the right thing, who's going to make a decision that is in the best interest of others, not yourself? And are you going to be the one who stands there and supports others when they make mistakes? Because if you are, then you're the right person to have in the arena. And that's where character really matters.
That is a wrap. Holy cow, what an ending.